So the Classic Hot Rods back out on circuits for the fifth and final time tonight here at Ipswich Vauxhall Stadium for the East Anglian Championships. The first two cars going to join us on the front row. 145 Scott Kinston on pole position following a race win earlier on in heat number 1 and heat number 4 as well. Alongside him is H293 Kevin van den Bosch, the heat 2 winner. That's the first row of cars anyway, an Anglia and an Escort on the front row. Good to see a bit more variation today, must be said, in the classics after Formula Ford really for the past few meetings gone by. Here comes 83 Ben Singleton round to inside row number 2. Fairly high the order so far this afternoon in the second of the two Anglias here this afternoon. And alongside him is going to be 175, the returning Steve Evans in the Vauxhall Chevette. First time I've seen the Chevette on track for a while, it has to be said. Outside row 3 to come round next, that's number 36 Renderson in the second of the Mark II Escorts. Well, second of the Mark II Escorts, there's a few of them here today. He's going to be joined on the inside by another Mark II Escort number D89. That's Tim Close from Germany. So we've got one Dutch and one German driver as the overseas entry this afternoon here at Ipswich. So that's the first group of cars formed. Then there's 10 cars on circuits. There'll be another group of 4 cars to join us in the very near future on the grid. First of them being, I think, just waiting for the cars to creep round, but I think the next one could be 169 Jordan Fleming. We'll find out for you when they come round. There's some movement over there. Yep, right then. Okay then. So row number 4 coming round then. So the order for row number 4 will be inside of row 4 is 169 Jordan Fleming from Scotland. Alongside him he's H524 Yellow Winkle, also from Holland. So that's a third of our overseas entrants today. The CDB back in action again. Been a while since Yellow AS in the classics. Then we're going to have row number 5 behind them. And we've got the return of a Toyota Starlet on row number 5. Number 53 Nigel Foster bringing the Kemmel livery Starlet back out for the first time since Buxton last season. On his inside in position number 9 is 190 Wayne Pearson in the Mark II Escort, the all-red car, one of the oldest cars on the grid here today, as that was one of the first ones ever built for GRT racing, that machine. But there you go. 10 Classic Hot Rods, double figures of the Classic Hot Rods for the first time in a very long time. It might have been the last time we were here at Ipswich. That was the case at the start of June, which is nearly 2 months ago now. So good to see a big field of Classic Hot Rods back with us. It's East Anglian Championship night. This is the final. Who's going to be East Anglian champion? We'll find out in 25 laps time as the cars go from rolling. We're rain rolling with the final sight for the Classic Hot Rods. So round they go on turns 1 and 2 past the scoreboard. World champion on pole position. Kevin van den Bosch, fresh off the Southern Championship win at Arlington. That was 4 weeks ago. Here we go, the rest of the rise. Green flag is down. Away we go with the East Anglian Championship for the Classic Hot Rods. Great start from row 1. There's H23 van den Bosch round the outside in the very early stages to take up the race lead. Behind that, Evans sort of falling into single file order at the moment. One carrying a bit wide on the far side. 36 Renderson going backwards. H524 Yellow Winkle deciding he's going to have some of that. As Anderson hits the wall in his own accord on turns 3 and 4 by looks of things. He's the first issue of the race. So it's going to be H2 Kevin van den Bosch predictably away in the race lead. I suspected he would be. Got to be unlucky with the grid draws, did Kevin this evening. So that's why he's outside row 1 as 175 Sims has run wide and hit the wall down there on turn 4. Whether 169 Joe Fleming got in the back of that car, I'm not sure. But I didn't think there was any contact at that point in time. D89 Tim Close, he's making his way up the field now. He's up into 4th place. He managed to gain 1 position already so far. He's going to change on for 3rd place now. It's probably going to be his race to lose into 3rd. He's going to go down the inside at turn 1, and D89 Tim Close goes through into the race lead. So down the far side they go then. Those two have changed places round for 3rd. 169 Jordan Fleming is now catching him. He's running 5th place. It's the first time I've seen Jordan out in a Classic Hot Rod, of course. First time he's raced a Classic Hot Rod and doing magnificently well for a first attempt. Running 5th place in a championship is no mean feat, even with these lower car numbers to other leagues that are around. But it's still H3 the leader from 145 in second. H524 Yellow Winkle, he goes for a spin on turn 4. 175 Evans decides to go for a bit of shell racing on the inside. Not sure quite what happened there. I think he just got the tail out a bit on the Chevette that time around, but he's managed to regain control of the vehicle. As well, a change on for 4th whilst I've not been looking. 169 John Fleming has gone through into 4th in the Andy Stewart car. H524 Yellow Winkle still scrapping on the back 175, and they've got now 36 Anderson on their rear end as well, trying to come through. That's the battle for what I believe is 6th place coming alive. Those three really going at it hammer and tongs. As 175 Anderson's a bit wide, if you side by side down to turn 1, H524 Yellow Winkle on the inside. Oh, there's a bit of rubbing of door handles down there, but the CDB down the inside, side by side, but he can't get the run, and the Chevette goes through once again. So, and here comes Anderson around the outside, 36, so a very lively battle over here in 6th position. This is the best race of the day so far, I think, for the Classic Hot Rods, for that little group of cars in particular. Those two have been really at each other all night, particularly Steve Evans and Yellow Winkle, really having a scrap in one of the later heats as well. I think it was heat number 4 that was getting very lively between those two. So a bit of a rubbing of panels there, but it's Hot Rod Racing rubbing his race in. 36 Anderson just waiting for the two in front to chip over each other and have a problem, I think, and try and capitalise and go through for 6th. The top 3 have somewhat run away now. The top 5 are really quite spread out now, so there's not a huge amount going on the front of the grid. It's this 6th place battle, like we've been saying, that is really the point of interest. There's nothing really separating these three, and looking at it, we could very well see Nigel Foster and Wayne Pearson join this little scrap in the next few laps. 175 Evans has now managed to break away from the two behind him. Got a change for 9th place. In the 190, Wayne Pearson comes through down the inside of 53, Nigel Foster. He gets the move completed on the scoreboard end. H303 your leader still from 145, D89 is second, 169 is fourth, 83 is fifth of the top 5. The rest of the field are showing themselves out behind. H524 Yellow Winkle might be able to lose his position again to 36 for Anderson down on the home straight, but no, he's not going to this time. As 36 has a bit of a cross-up moment on the back train, nearly goes spinning to the centre, just about managed to survive it. 198 Pearson is catching, and he's probably going to try and look for 8th position. He can see the chance. 53 Foster's dropped right back in the Starlet as 145 Kinston's a bit of a tank stopper down on the home straight there. Move on for 8th position now as 198 Pearson. He's really looking on the inside 36 seconds. He runs a bit wide on turn 4. Side by side between 2 escorts down towards turn 1. Last of the late breakers. Anderson on the outside, Pearson on the inside as they go down to the far side. They're still at it side by side. They're rubbing door panels all the way around the raceway. And 198 Wayne Pearson is going to finally make a move on the inside. Anderson's still stuck on the outside. These have been side by side for 2 laps consistently now. This is impressive stuff from these two in this little group. They've got the leaders catching them now, but they've got 53 Nigel Foster as a buffer before that happens. 524 Winkle's probably having a panic in his rearview mirror at the moment as 198 Pearson now goes through for 8th. 53 Foster looking to come through for 9th in the Starlets. Can you make a mistake? They've got blue flags waving at them because they've got the leader right behind them now. Vanden Bosch is probably looking here and thinking, these two better get out of my way. I'm leading this championship. I want the East Anglian on my roof. The 9th place battle is quite nice there and gives mercy to the race leader. I wouldn't have done, but anyway, there's got a change on the 4th. A bit of a clatter of door panels there as the 169 car got sideways and got clobbered in the door. Bit unfortunate, but it happens as Vanden Bosch leads up, spin out, round goes 190 Wayne Pearson. Oh, got a rollover, got one over on turn number 2 there as H524 Winkle hits the infield curb there and goes barrel rolling off into the barrier. 145 Kingston now lapping that what I believe is now the 8th place battle because of H524 Winkle's bit of a stunt show. In fact, you might even be the 7th place battle now I think about it, as 190 Pearson has also gone out of proceedings. 175 Evans is running well at the moment, still in what I believe is 6th place after his long leave of absence from the Classic Hot Rod division. We've not seen him race since the World Final at the end of March. That was at Wimbledon Stadium. Laps ticking down though. Vanden Bosch is your leader still. Hinton is 2nd place and he's closing a little bit in the last few laps. The lap boards are out. But it's looking good for Kevin Vanden Bosch, who's got a pretty dominant lead at the moment in this one for the Classic Hot Rod division. D89 Tim Close, I believe, is still 3rd, the German. He is indeed. As 524 Winkle plants himself in the fence yet again. That was a bit unusual, but we'll gloss over it. 83 is 4th, 169 is 5th, 175 is 6th place, last lap time. 293 the leader still down the far side for the final time. The dominant force in Classic Hot Rods this season, it has to be said, is homing in on another rollover on turn 2, on turn 3, so it's straight flag time, and H3 Vanden Bosch takes yet another title win. He's the East Anglian champion. 145 is 2nd, D89 is 4th, is 3rd, sorry. The 4th place battle now homing in on turn 3. H524 Winkle's managed to get himself going, but crawling to the line. He's just trying to finish Across the line they go, 83 beats 169, home for 4. Right, red to go, Mr. Sir, please. Red flags, please. Thank you. Okay, results start with the Classic Hot Rod East Anglian Championship, the final race of the evening. So, your race winner, H293, Kevin Van den Bosch. Second, 145, Scott Kinton. And third, D89, Tim Close. Fourth, 83, Ben Singleton. Fifth, 169, Jordan Fleming. Sixth, 175, Steve Evans. Seventh is 53, Nigel Foster. Eighth is 36, Renderson. And ninth place, final finisher is H524, Yele Winkle. So once again, just the numbers for you. 293, 145, 89, 83, 169, 175, 53, 36, and H524. There's your finish order then for the Classic Hot Rod division. We'll send them round to get all steered and checked. That's the result as I see it across the line, and indeed on the lap chart. So H23 Van den Bosch, your race winner, and then gentlemen, to conclude the evening's racing here at Ipswich.